McCullough. You should buy this app I created for your classroom because it's an adventure-based game that'll motivate and excite your children to learn. It's called Shebbies. It's an adventure-based game that uses problem solving and strategy to get your kids to want to learn and to be excited about learning. That also makes it fun. Let me explain. This app has a premise kind of like Pokemon, but not the same. I got the idea from Pokemon, but basically you're using math, science, reading comprehension, basically any kind of subject that you need to use in your classroom. You can create subject matter for this app and you can put it into the game. So I'll start with the game mechanics. You collect Shebbies by solving problems or puzzles, like, for example, timetables or timed or division, solving math problems, answering reading comprehension problems. You could use just about any subject matter and put it in, and you can program it into my app. And then your kids will have to solve and answer your questions, but if they get them 100% right, they can get the Shebbies. But what are the Shebbies used for? Now, there's 3 different types of Shebbies. There's cool, cute, and tough types of Shebbies. Example of what a cute Shebbie would look like. Cute, huh? The Shebbies are used for the premise of the game, which is to win the competition. There are competitions that are called the Shebbie competitions. What's a Shebbie competition? Well, it's based on the types, the cool, cute, or tough types. Each competition, basically what I was thinking the premise could be was if your student or one of your students is the top winner of these competitions, maybe they could get like some extra bonus points, or maybe you can make it an actual assignment in your classroom. But how do you win a competition? Competitions in a few different ways, but basically the way to win is to get the most amount of stars. And to get stars, you have 4 moves. The Shebbies have 4 moves that are cute, cool, tough, and then like a special move. If they use their cute moves in a cute competition, they'll get more points than if they use a cool move in a cute competition. It has 2 sections. One section is the voting or aesthetic part of the competition. This part of the competition is when the crowd gets to choose who they think let's just put an example for a cute competition. The crowd thinks that this Shebbie's the cutest, so they're going to clap. They're going to clap the most for this Shebbie. Most stars for this part of the competition wins that round. And then the second part of the competition has a little more to it. The competition is when the Shebbies get to use their moves. There's about 4 Shebbies for a competition, and then each Shebbie takes turns using their moves to impress the judges and the crowd. Only affect their stats and the stars that they win, but they also can affect other Shebbies during the competition, and they can also sway the judges either for or against other Shebbies. After about 4 rounds of going through the moves, after who has the most stars, that's the Shebbie that wins. The main premise of the game was for the competitions, but the app, of course, is to get our students to learn. Get students to learn because they can't do the competitions without Shebbies. The students want the Shebbies for the competitions. So, this is how we get them to learn. By doing the educational portion that I previously described at the beginning of the video. One of these puzzles could be many things that you create, but I chose to get an example of a crossword puzzle like this. Pretty simple. In conclusion, I think you should use my app because it will get students excited about learning as well as keeping them engaged. Thank you.